Welcome back to the channel, everybody, for another NFL Pick'em podcast. I am joined by my co-host, as always, the Peruvian one, Paulinho. Got some new digs behind it. What's going on, Paul?
No, I'm just here in the middle of a move.
I hear you. I hear you. This video will be going up tomorrow on YouTube. It is 1 a.m. over here currently, so we'll be recording it, and you guys can enjoy that. But another week of the NFL's in the books. We all officially know the outcome of the Bills Bengals game. NFL has canceled it, and we're moving on to the final week of the NFL season. Games are slated to start tomorrow. That's why we're getting this podcast out tonight. Before we get into our picks, we want to just let everybody know to like the channel, subscribe, like the video, give us a like, please, out there. We are pushing for our last. Ooh, I need to charge my laptop. Melon app will kill your laptop if you're not paying attention.
Really?
But anyway, like I was saying, like, support, comment, subscribe, hit that button. Try pushing for our first 100 subscribers on YouTube. That'd be great. I think we're sitting around 83 right now, so that'd be nice. Um, do you have a standings of how we did last week?
Last week I got one, two, three, four, five incorrect, and you got four incorrect.
Oh,
So that's out of 15 games because I'm not counting the Bills and the Bengals. So I went 10 and 5, and you went 11 and 4.
four. Oh, I forgot. I told you I got something for you. We were joined by a third guest tonight. Ready for this? Uh, we are joined by a third guest tonight. He'll be joining us.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he'll be joining us for the podcast tonight. So,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, you know.
I like that. I like that.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's nice. It's
It's very
nice.
nice. Very, very
It's
nice.
man. had to had to flex it off one time a little bit. You know, it's nice. It's got
It
some
was
weight
the
to
white
this thing
with
too.
the white straps too. Oh damn!
Oh no, it's sexy, man. It's sexy.
How
Particularly
heavy is
kind
that
of.
thing?
It said it's only 7 pounds, but it feels closer to like 10.
I was about to
10.
say it's like no
Yeah,
man, gotta be 10.
yeah. Because I was holding it up and I like dropped it on my face earlier and it kind of hurt. so, so it's got some weight. It's got some weight behind it.
Is that why you got the
But
little shine over here?
I was holding it. I was just like, shit.
So that's not the light then. That's not the
Nah,
light.
nah, nah. That's a little something. Let me know. Let me know. It caught
Ooh.
me. Yeah, but little Christmas present from the wife. So I was
Oh,
like, all right, yeah,
that's nice. Very, very nice.
yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. She was was what's it called? She was on WWE shop and she was like, well, I wanted you. She was like, I really wanted to get you the NWO big gold, but I know you'd kill me. And I was like, yeah, because that belt's like $600. And she was like, yeah, I didn't want you to kill me. I was like, yeah, smart. I
There's no way that's six
was
hundred
like,
dollars. The NWO
that,
one.
yeah, the NWO big gold is like it's expensive, bro. This one was 250.
Mm,
I was a shoot intercontinental title, 250. I'll take it.
damn.
I want I want to get I want to get the original big gold and I want to get the NWO big gold. And then after that I want to get the hardcore title and then maybe the Brahma Bull and the Smoking Skull.
I just want Big Goldie. That's it.
That's Big Goldie is sexy. Like
Big Goldie's always my favorite.
Big
Big.
Goldie is Big Goldie is sexy, bro.
It
Like
is.
it's
Wait,
sexy.
the NWO want to see for 429.
Oh, is it on WWE shop?
Yeah.
Hmm. Maybe with taxes and stuff, it jumped to maybe around four something, almost five. I don't know, but I know it's expensive.
Yeah, because
I
Big
still I still
Goldie,
ain't want her paying that.
because the WCW Heavyweight Championship replica title belt is 429.
I still didn't want her paying that.
Yeah, nah, still expensive.
Yeah, I think the Intercontinental was like 250, 260 or something like that. So I was like, yeah, I was like, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that's a good jumping point. Is a hardcore title up there? Because I definitely will buy a hardcore title.
Mm,
I definitely will buy that.
Wait,
You know,
hard.
I don't mind. You know, I don't mind the AEW title either. It's not bad.
Nah, I'm not a fan of AEW belts.
It's all right. It's the AEW title's all right. It's not bad. Um, the TNT's title's just okay, but the World
Yeah.
Championship belt's not bad. The tag belts.
Eh,
I like the tag belts.
where the heck is the original hardcore title, right? The cracked.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The original one.
Let's
That
see.
would be dope.
450, bro.
Jesus, that
450
would
for that one.
that would be dope. The yeah, the AEW not that dope. Well, hardcore title would be dope, and I wouldn't mind the European title either. That'd be cool. I wouldn't mind the European.
I'm trying to
Oh
see.
man,
I don't see that one. Okay.
the European. I doubt it's up there. I don't even know if it's even a title. I don't know if they even like look at that title like that anymore. So I would be surprised if it's not up there. Probably have to go through some other website to find it.
Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar. Ew. They got the Wolfpack Goldie belt. That one.
Yeah,
That one's 500.
yeah. That I think that's when I maybe that's what I was talking about. I know one of them was expensive, though.
That's the most expensive one.
The red one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That one's dope too. I want the NWO for Goldie though, man. NWO Big Goldie is something else. That shit is sexy. I told my girl I'm gonna walk to Walgreens tomorrow with that shit around my waist.
Psh, you crazy.
I'm
You's crazy. I wouldn't do it.
gonna walk to Walgreens tomorrow with that shit over my shoulder. Like, is there a problem? Anybody want fucking smoke? Anybody want a problem? Champion for a reason around these parts. Just go ahead.
So they don't have the European title up on here.
I'm not
They,
surprised.
they don't.
I'm not surprised. How much that 24/7 title? Like $100?
Which one? The green one? That ugly green one?
Yeah, yeah.
280.
280. Dang, what's the cheapest belt they got up here? The Intercontinental?
Let me see here.
The Divas Championship?
The NXT commemorative title belt,
How much is that one?
175.
Damn.
After that follows the 2016 WWE Raw Women's Championship commemorative title belt, and then the Women's NXT Championship belt from 2017 at
Mm.
230.
Guys, at some point we will do an NFL podcast. At
Sorry,
some point.
got sorry.
At some point we will do it. I don't know
It's
when, but at some point we
my
will.
bad. My
It's
bad.
okay.
Just
I'm
rabbit
sorry. I was
holes.
interested too. I
Them rabbit
yeah
holes.
yeah no. I
Woo.
was interested too. I was asking questions myself.
Alright, it's real back here. Alright, so last week we want to give our an update to Damar Hamlin. If you haven't heard, he's up and awake. He's off the respirator. He was on FaceTime with the team in a team meeting, so he talked to his team. Um, Crazy reports supposedly that they they resuscitated him again while he was in the hospital. I think it was right. They said
Did they?
That's what I thought I heard, but then I heard that they said there that they had to put him in an incubator, well, not incubator, but the ventilator. Sorry, the
I was
ventilator.
yeah, I know they put the tube down his throat, and I know they sedated him and everything. But I know I know since then he was opening his eyes. He was taking he went from 100% off the oxygen machine to 50%, and he opened his eyes. He was writing on the book, asking if he won and everything, and then they took him completely off the machine. I don't think he's at 100% breathing, but I know they took him off the machine, so he's willing to breathe on his own. And he is talking now. Actually, like he was sitting up in bed talking to his family today, and he FaceTimes his teammates and everything, talking to them. So hopefully, he's weathered the storm and he's past that point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like I said in chat in our chat, I was like, I feel bad for T Higgins because that's like a regular play that you do. Like, how many times have you seen that play in the game?
yeah, millions of times, millions,
And like you
and
said, it was like the perfect storm.
yeah, just got hit the right place at the right time, the right speed, velocity, and impact, and the right angle. Everything that was supposed to that had to happen yeah. Everything that was had to happen for that to happen happened. That was like tongue twister, Jesus.
Yeah.
So like, I feel bad because I feel bad for him because like people like I said before he started like Mark Scott, people were like blaming him. People were like all over social media like bashing him, and I think like Josh Allen took him out to eat or something like that, and because people
Yeah.
were really blaming him, like, yo, like, what's your problem? And like, there are people talking like the NFL needs to do something about this. Like, do something about what? A guy fighting for extra yards on a play? Like I'm sure because you can ask Damar Hamlin. I'm sure you asked Damar Hamlin, he'd have been like, there was nothing wrong with the play. Like,
How many times have you see Marshawn Lynch do that?
how many times does anybody do that? You catch the ball, you put your shoulder down, and try to fight for more yards before you go down. Like, it's
Wide
just part of the game.
receivers,
Like,
tight ends, running backs,
quarterbacks do it.
quarterbacks.
Like so I mean, like it wasn't a dirty hit. It wasn't like he like punched him in the left nut. Like he just
It's T Higgins,
like
not Mac Jones. All right.
yeah, exactly. That dude Mac Jones is like the NFL version of Grayson Allen.
Yeah. 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 And then
Like
what was it? Shit. I forgot what I was gonna say. There was something else too. I just forgot it now. Um.
uh, I don't know.
Oh, that's right. When I wasn't home, but I saw you guys messages. I was like, "What the hell's going on here?" So I saw the replay, and I was like, "That reminded me of Eric Christian or Christian Eriksen
Uh,
because Christian Eriksen the same thing when he fell, he was walking and he just you just see him just flop, and I saw him like I was like, damn. It's like no control. The body just went foop limp out of nowhere. That's I was
yeah,
like, yo, I was like, that's what
yeah.
I told my friend, I was like, no, that was in the chest. That was like, that's he had a cardiac arrest or something with his heart. And then did the CPR on him, and I was like, oh, I hope they have a defibrillator. We find out they use a defibrillator, but unlike Christian Eriksen had an issue with his heart. Damar literally got hit in the chest at the moment, the perfect moment to cause that all that, and with enough power. It's just crazy. It was just crazy. But yeah, so good news to hear that he's doing better. Um, we don't know if he's going to play. That's not a concern right now. The concern is that this man can have a normal life after all this. You know, that's the biggest concern and the worry. All right.
Hmm.
So out of the games last week, the ones that you got wrong was the Eagles, the Jets, the Vikings, and the Ravens. Which one was the biggest disappointment in like the one that you thought you were going to get right, but you got wrong?
Wait, what am I wrong for? You said the Eagles, the
Eagles,
Jets.
Jets, the Vikings and the Ravens.
I mean, I'd say the Eagles. Like even without Jalen Hurts, you went into Dallas the week before and put up 34 points on the Cowboys, and then you lose at home to the Saints 20-10. Like you only put up 10 points on the Saints. Like so that would probably be the biggest one. And then um the one I'm not really shocked about is the Vikings. I mean, I'm shocked the way they got their asses kicked, yes, but like um I'm not shocked that they lost because I've been saying before, I don't think they're real. And I don't think a lot of people don't think they're real.
No,
A lot of people
I
think
think we
they're
mentioned the
pretenders.
pretenders.
Yeah. And then after that, so I probably have to go, like I said, I'd probably go with the Eagles first and then probably the Vikings next. If I had to go with somebody else, I wouldn't say like the Ravens, yeah, but at the same time, no, just because like it was in I'm saying Heinz Field. It was in Heinz Field and it was
Divisional game.
it's a divisional yeah, it's a divisional game. So
Speak
and again, they didn't have Lamar Jackson or anything. So
and speaking of Lamar, he's out. He's not playing this weekend either. I think Lamar is doing a Kawhi Leonard where he's like, this is finally in my contract. I'm not gonna get hurt. I'm not gonna take a chance where I get hurt and then I'm not getting paid. To me,
mm,
he might be able to play, but should he risk furthering injuring that knee where he is not gonna get paid? I mean, think about it. If he tears his MCL and ACL, is he really gonna get paid next year? Is any team gonna sign him in free agency for big money,
uh,
knowing he's gonna
it'll
miss
be
the first year?
it'll be a 1 year deal unless he wants to sit up here and sit out the whole season. But if not, then it'll be a 1 year deal and it will be good money, but it won't be what he wants. But somebody will pay him. But like I said, for 1 year and you're going to be out the entire year doesn't really make sense. So I know he bet on himself, and I know he was having a good year until the injury took him down. But like I said, if that were to happen, he would probably have to just take. I'd say probably take a rate check on a year. Somebody would pay him something, but like you're not going to spend $40 million on somebody who's going to sit on your bench on a 1 year deal and then leave go somewhere else. So he'd either take a smaller deal or he would just rain check a year and get and rehab and get healthy. And that's one less year of wear and tear on your body. So
Here's the thing: he's gonna be a free agent. Derek Carr might get moved with the Raiders,
more than likely he's getting
and
moved.
here's the thing: there's a bigger issue with the Raiders. People don't realize it. Josh Jacobs is a free agent. He already said, "I don't want to be here." He literally put it his own way. He don't want to be there. The
No,
tr-
they declined his 5th year option.
yeah, I'm saying he's out. He's gone.
Yeah, he's not
He's
coming
already
back.
talking trash too about the team. You know,
Yeah.
he's gone. Somebody's gonna pick him up. Like he's gonna get paid, but somebody's gonna pick him up. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the Rams though. Um,
Maybe.
Der- Derek Carr is gonna get moved. Devontae Adams, like I got Derek Carr's back and this and that. He'll probably request a trade if Derek Carr gets moved. And don't forget, Derek Carr, he needs to get cut or moved 3 days after the Super Bowl. If not, his contract is guaranteed.
Hmm.
So they'll probably end up cutting him because everybody's like, why am I gonna trade pieces for him? For what? I could
Oh shoot.
because think about it. Why are you gonna trade for Derek Carr if the Raiders probably end up cutting him 3 days after the Super Bowl? He already got paid. You can give him a decent salary for 2 3
Yeah.
years. And if I'm the Jets, right, I give Carr a 2 year contract with a 3rd year option
Maybe.
because
Um.
he's 31.
Is there a way? Is there a way to pause this? I do something real quick. I
Uh,
totally forgot. If there's not, that's cool. But I was wondering if there was a way to pause so we can if we can clip
are you
that real quick.
are you gonna be long?
No, I want to be like 5 minutes, if that. Not at all.
Mm,
If not, then it's cool. We can keep rolling.
there's no way of pausing it, but I could
If
probably get everything going myself. Like talk a couple things here and get it
yeah,
back.
if you want to do that real quick, and I'll pop right back in like 3 4 minutes.
So you want me to pause this? You want, want me to just keep going?
Can you pause it?
No.
I can't. You can't pause it.
This is going live. This is gonna be on the show.
I just forgot I had to go do something real quick, and it's 1:20. Um, yeah, you just like solo it real quick for like 3 minutes. And I'll be back.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back.
Mhm. So this is gonna be interesting. There's so many possibilities we're looking at here in regards to Derek Carr getting moved or most likely getting cut. Lamar Jackson be a free agent. Then you have Baker Mayfield with the Rams. Are the Rams keeping him? They're resigning him. If they offer how much? Because it still got Stafford. And, and there's a thing. It's like, how long is Stafford going to play for? Is he going to retire? You know, what teams are looking for quarterbacks besides the Jets? What teams can afford quarterbacks? It's there's going to be interesting because of the fact that you have teams like the Jets. No, I'm leaning more towards it, but that's my team. They need a quarterback. They need a quarterback. Look at what happened this season. A quarterback away from making the playoffs, possibly even contending for the division, if you even want to go there. A quarterback away, and the division with the Buffalo Bills, which is one of the favorites to win the AFC and to make the Super Bowl. It's it's crazy, you know. Let me see if I can find any other because Matt Stafford he's good to 2025. That's when they have potential out for that 2026 year, you know. But again, the dead money is there. So who's gonna pay for that? Who is going to pay for that? Let's check out the free agents coming up this season. Free agency tracker, quarterbacks. Tom Brady, Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Jimmy Garoppolo, Teddy Bridgewater, DJ, Geno Smith, Tyler Henneke. There's a good group of quarterbacks that
All
will be free
right,
agents.
I'm back from outer space.
I'm talking about the quarterbacks that'll be free agents this season.
Okay.
They'll hit free agents: Tom Brady, Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Jimmy Garoppolo, Teddy Bridgewater, Daniel Jones, uh, Geno Smith, Lamar Jackson, as we said, Tyler Heineke. You know,
That's an interesting one. Of all that, I'm actually very interested to see what happens with Heineke and that whole Raider Commanders thing. Like,
it is. I mean, if you think about it, like you know, like I always said, Carson Wentz is not an answer because it's not his ability to play; it's more of his ability to stay healthy. And he
it,
he he
like
picks the wrong time to get hurt, man. He picks the wrong time to get hurt.
like if I'm the Commanders, I'd probably move on from him, and I would keep Heineke. And remember, they drafted Sam Howell too from North Carolina, so
And he hasn't gone. Did he get on the field this season? I don't think
I
so,
don't
right?
I don't think so. And I think they were talking about potentially playing him the last game of the season, seeing if they have anything. So I would probably move on from Carson Wentz, and I'd rock with Heineke. Heineke's put them in the best position in years, so I would rock with Heineke, and I would put Sam Howell in. Probably I'd let Sam Howell start the last game and see if he has anything. and you can at least get a little sample size and go off of that next season. Then you have your two quarterbacks. Like
Mhm.
just that's what I would probably do if I was the Commanders.
So 2023,
And then the Niners, I'm
oh,
interested to see what happens too.
sorry, 2024 is interesting as well. The quarterback there are Kirk Cousins, Joe
He's
Burrow,
done after that contract.
Joe Burrow, Tua,
Joe Burrow's making some
Justin,
stupid money. So
uh,
is he.
um, Jalen Hurts.
Stupid money.
They're all going to be free agents at that point.
You
Like,
realize all those guys are gonna get like $400 to $500 million contracts.
yeah, if if Jalen Hurts can play next year like he did this year, he's gonna get paid and he deserves it. Tua, I don't know because of the fact the only thing Tua has going for him is the fact that since he hasn't played, he's a bit hurt. They haven't been able to win.
But like Herbie's gonna get paid. Like there's a couple quarterbacks on there. Like, Burrow's gonna get money. Like a lot of guys gonna get back in a year or two. A lot of them gonna get the bag. Um, I was saying this year is gonna be interesting. Like I think there's somebody else he named on that list for this. Oh, like I said, um, the Niners. I would be interested to see what they do at quarterback because I feel like at some point you gotta let Garoppolo go, and at some point Garoppolo's gonna just be like, yeah, I want to leave. Like, so I'm interested in what happens with him. What happens with Derek Carr? Because I mean, if you're the Raiders, are you moving on from Derek Carr and is Jarrett Stidham your franchise QB? And then if you're if you're the Niners, like if you're the Niners, okay, Trey Lance was doing okay. It's not like Trey Lance was lighting the world on fire. So like you have Trey Lance who just went down, Jimmy G went down, but now Brock Purdy stepped in. He's actually been balling pretty well for them. Like so now next year, when you have all three of them back, it's like what are you doing with this? And like I said, again, Jimmy G's not getting any younger.
Well,
He's
here's
gonna want
the thing.
he's gonna want to play. So I mean, like,
I
and
don't think
then
Jimmy G's coming back.
so like where's Jimmy G gonna go? And then you have Trey Lance and you have Brock Purdy. Yeah, Trey Lance again, who wasn't a world beater and is coming off an injury. Got Brock Purdy, who's been rolling since he started and took over at the quarterback there. Like, what are you gonna do at QB? Do you just sit Brock Purdy and put Trey in? And Trey's not a proven commodity. Like, so then like,
Here's
what
the
are you
thing.
doing?
They missed their chance to cash in on Jimmy G because he's a free agent now. After this season's over, he's a free agent. They missed a chance cashing in on him. He's gone because if you're gonna match an offer, you're gonna overpay for him. And you have Brock Purdy, you have Trey Lance. Trey Lance is not ready. As much as I love that kid from when I saw his tape and everything, he's just not ready. He needs another year. You can roll Brock Purdy, but it's just not going to look good because then how is it that Mr. Irrelevant just overseeded your first round pick from not too long ago?
I'm saying, like, what do you do? Like, what do you do at that position? Like, do you try to flip Purdy for something, or do you keep Purdy and do you just
Keep
keep
Purdy.
having to? Do you have a two quarterback system, or do you have a battle? Like, what do you do? Like, and like you said, then if you do that, and if Trey Lance starts not playing well, then you put Purdy in. What does that do for the confidence of Lance? And then it's like, are you going to move on from Lance? Like, it's just a lot of questions that could be asked. Like, and if you're Jimmy G, like, so all right, so what do you want to do? Like, what? And I'm going to ask about the Jets. What are you going to do at quarterback? Like, what do you want to do?
We
Like,
have
do you want like a Jimmy G?
no. Jimmy G is too fragile. He's fragile. Zach Wilson, we still have on a rookie contract. We
He,
can
I
have
don't,
another year.
I don't know. I don't know if he's the guy. To be
He's
honest,
he's
like
not. He's not. He needs to change the scenery.
I don't know
He's
if he's the
he
guy.
needs a change of scenery to try and salvage his career. Because if he tries to stay in New York City with the Jets, he's just gonna get buried, and he's gonna end up being David Carr,
Oh no.
and
Oh no.
he may ring a Super Bowl, he may win a Super Bowl, but it'll be as a backup. Not even he might be the clipboard holder slash third string quarterback.
I don't know, man. I ain't like. I'm not trying. Like he's not. I'm not gonna say he's having the an MVP year, but I mean, shit. Took Daniel Jones 4 years, so you never
Oh no,
know.
Daniel Jones is gonna get paid.
Yeah, the Giants are gonna pay him something nice.
He's gonna get paid. But here's the thing:
He's gonna pay something nice. But
when
I'm
was the
just
last?
saying, it took what Zach is only in the second year. Daniel Jones is in his what fifth year
Right,
or fourth
but
year with figure option, whatever.
what
Like
receivers did Daniel Jones have in the first 3 years of his career?
you're right. You're right.
Right now, Zach Wilson has receivers. He has Elijah Moore. He has Garrett Wilson. He has say
Corey
Corey
Davis,
Davis when he catches the ball.
and he has your tight end core too,
We have two tight ends.
Conklin and Uzoma.
Yeah, and then you have my boy Braxton Berrios, who literally just because everybody he got dumped down there. Then if you want to add Denzel Mims, who freaking finally came alive. It took forever, but he's been doing something when got a chance. That's six options or seven options. Seven. That's not even counting the running backs. Because the moment Brees Hall went down, the running game changed. And it's not that the
Oh,
and it just shows of the talent that he has, you know. And it's not that the other guys suck. It's just he's just
nah,
a
he was definitely a game changer.
yeah. It's not that the other guys suck. It's just that Brees was just that good, you know. So it's like Daniel Jones needed that time. Zach Wilson, instead of just be like, you know what, let me manage the game. He's trying to be the gunslinging cowboy. He's trying to be Brett Favre right away. This is not BYU. You're not playing Blue Mountain State. You're playing a bunch of professional football players.
People now in state. God.
They know how to read the game. They know how to read you within 2 quarters. And if you're not learning how to read that defense, if you're not seeing that the safeties are cheating towards one side or they're like cheating in because they're gonna blitz, then you're not paying attention. You're not changing the hot routes. You're not doing anything. Maybe he doesn't have they don't give him the ability to change hot routes or change the plays, call it audible.
I
That's
don't
fine.
know.
But you know your options, you know the plays. If you see something, do something. But apparently, like I said, I could say in the chat and say with Jay, I just don't think he's doing the work. It's like saying you can go to the gym. I can go to the gym and go like this. But am I really working out? Am I really doing the workout? Or am I just going to the gym to say I went to the gym?
Mm.
Is he showing up to practice to say he showed up to practice? I mean, granted, he did have that workout with the receivers at the beginning in the off season, and it was great. But dude, what the heck happened? If you were there to make chemistry, why is there not there? Why are you overthrowing some of these guys? Why do they have to slow down? Why do they have to go backwards to catch the ball? you
I,
know,
I'm just interested to see how you guys would have been if you took Justin Fields. Not saying it would have been like the right pick or anything. I'm just saying, like me personally, I'm just interested to see how it would have turned out for you guys.
the thing with the one thing that really hurt the Jets was the untimely and let me correct it. The unfortunate event, the untimely death of Coach Knapp. He was brought in. He was going to help him. He was going to help him change and elevate his game. Unfortunately, he passed away from that accident, and he was not able to do anything. But again, we can sit here and say, "Hey, what if took Justin Fields?" Well, it's like I said before. Like, what if we took Josh Allen instead of Sam
True,
Darnold?
true.
And it's like Jay said, like we don't have the organization that the staff is not built where we have a quarterback coach to groom those guys. Josh Allen wouldn't be Josh Allen with the Jets. Justin Fields, I don't know because of the fact that Chicago has nothing. He can't get worse than Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Not really.
You can't. Um,
Nah, not really. To be honest.
so I honestly don't know what he would do, but the fact that he's better mobile quarterback than Zach Wilson would help a lot and be a big difference because if you add him here to this season where we lost a lot of the linemen and we're working with another patchwork of linemen and they're doing their best because being a lineman is not easy, you know.
Heck no.
So for they're doing their best.
Be the first to tell you that.
And it did hurt. It does hurt to see what freaking Mike White got folded like a lawn chair. It's
This
annoying.
guy,
It's annoying, but it's like yeah, you have to understand that these guys they're not the starters. So the talent, the ability and skill gap is there between the starting lineman, the backup, the third tier, the fourth tier. There's a skill gap, you know. So Justin Fields' ability to run and scramble does help. Um, I think he would do better than Zach. Honestly, how much
I
better?
think so. He has better weapon. He has better weapon of shit.
Yeah, maybe a couple more wins. Maybe we're already in the playoffs. I'm not saying we're winning the division, but maybe we're like not even have to worry about being on the bubble because we're in.
Yeah, I'd probably put you guys around maybe like nine wins, 8, 9 wins.
I was thinking more like 10. We're 7-9. I think with Justin we would have gotten 3 more wins.
9 or 10 wins. Yeah, I can see it. 9 or 10 wins.
Hmm. But the question now comes in is like, do we go after Derek Carr? Do we go after this bright and shiny pick in Lamar Jackson? Do we
Derek Carr,
sit
I don't know.
exactly? Do you sit here because apparently, from what I heard, was the Jets are all in with Zach Wilson. They're not going to give up on him yet.
I
It's like
mean,
okay, so what are you going to wait for?
it kind of sucks that you can't like 2 years on like top five pick. Like you can't really. It's kind of it looks bad to do it. So it's like it's kind of like the answer you have to give people. Like
Yeah, and saw somewhere they were like, "Oh, Zach Wilson would have he would have what's the word I'm looking for? He would have excelled if he had sat for a year." But that's any quarterback that's drafted. Unfortunately, he doesn't have that luxury because he's a first round pick. Not even that. He was like what 10, top 10, top five.
yeah, I think he was two or three or something like that. He was top five for sure.
Put a top five pick. He's a top five first round pick. The top five picks don't sit on the bench. They get thrown in there. Doesn't matter
Not
the
really,
position.
no.
Doesn't matter position. Look at the D lineman. Aiden Hutchinson and Kadavion,
Kayvon Thibodeau.
Kayvon Thibodeau starting here. Figure it out. You're a first round pick, top five. You are gonna start because you're getting paid a shit ton of money. Figure it out. And you think they're not gonna do that with a quarterback?
Mhm.
It's even worse with a quarterback because of the fact that you're the face of the franchise. Doesn't matter.
Yep. Immediately.
Yeah, so I don't know, but the quarterback is something that needs to be looked at in the offseason for the Jets. Um, again, Joe Flacco starting this weekend, hence the Joe Flacco for the win question marks.
Yeah, you got Zach backing him up because Mike is still out.
Yeah. Um, so going back to this past week, I asked you what your surprise loss was. I'll tell you mine. Mine was the Panthers. I honestly thought the Panthers, after what they did to the Lions, were gonna beat the Bucks, and they were winning for a certain point, and then they just lost it. They lost it. Um,
Unfortunately, Not winning team, not used to winning.
Yeah, the Bears. I wasn't surprised, but I kind of was because they're playing the Lions. So I wasn't surprised because like
I
again,
told you, man. I
I know
told you, like the
Justin has
Lions
no
are playing
weapons.
for everything right now.
Yeah, yeah. So
That's why I'm very interested in these last three games.
mhm.
Like I said, it's the Seahawks, the Lions, and the Packers. I cannot wait for those three games. The Seahawks are going to probably beat the Rams. I'm more than sure. And then they got to wait because the Sunday night game is the Packers and the Lions. So
Yeah,
whoever wins that game is going to the playoffs.
yep. All right, let's do this.
All right. What we got? What's the first one?
All right, this is NFC. The Eagles, the Niners, the Vikings, the Bucks, the Cowboys, and the Giants all clinched a playoff spot. The Seahawks are in the hunt, as well as the Lions and the Packers.
What's our first game?
And then the AFC is interesting because here we have the Bills, the Chiefs, the Bengals, the Chargers, and the Ravens clinch playoff spots. You have the Jaguars in the hunt, and you have the Titans on the bubble, but they play each other, and the Titans can literally still get to playoffs depending if they beat the Titans or the Jaguars. Sorry, you have
I'm
the
I'm pulling for the Jag so hard in that game. That one
you
I'm
have
pulling for them.
you have the Patriots who hold their own destiny in their hand. If they win, they're in. If not, it's there's a lot of worry they're going to be on. You know, I mean, they're going to be rooting for the Jets. They're going to be rooting for who are the Steelers playing for. They're rooting for the Jaguars. They're going to be rooting for Steelers are playing the Browns. All right, so a lot of good games this weekend. A lot of games that matter. Um,
Mm.
let's see this first game. Saturday, the Chiefs at the Raiders. This is not much into this game, more for jostling for position for the Chiefs and the Raiders getting a look at Jarrett Stidham. What do you,
Um,
what do you think about this game?
um, while I do like, I mean, I'm not, I like Auburn. I like watching Auburn play sometimes. So I watched them in the past, and I was actually a fan of. I like certain things that Auburn does. I like their running game and everything. I like they always have good running backs. But I was a big fan of Jarrett Stidham, so I know coming out the draft, I was definitely banging the table for somebody to draft him. 'Cause I thought he could be a good quarterback if he sat for a while, and he's done like a good number of years already. I think two or three are at this point. So as much as I want to see him progress and grow, and I mean, the kid balled out last week. He had over 300 yards passing last week, I believe. I'm going to take the Chiefs on this one. I know the Chiefs, like you said, are going to jockey for a higher position and everything, but yeah, I'm going Chiefs on this one, but I hope Stidham has another game. So if they move on from Derek Carr, they can actually see that this kid can actually be like the franchise. But I'm going Casey.
I'm going Casey also. The Raiders are literally just imploding. Like I was saying earlier, the Raiders have 3 days after Super Bowl to terminate his contract. If not, his pretty much contract is guaranteed for the season. Then you have Devontae, who, like I said, also as well. He's like, I got his back. Been boys, blah, blah, blah. He's out. I'm out. I went out too. But who's gonna take him? Who's gonna trade for him? Where's he gonna go? His contract is not that easy. I mean, he got paid. He got paid. I mean, oh wow, oh wow. So okay, so anybody that gets him this coming year, he's not that bad. He's like 6 million. But next year, At 32, he's 17 million. At 33, he's gonna
So,
cost you 35. At 34, he's gonna cost you 37. Yeah. And here's the thing: the Raiders, if they really want to move him, their best bet is to move him after June 1st. His dead money is like 8 million,
uh,
and next year is the same thing. But it's it's better to move him like now, this year, and to hold on to him for what to have more cap savings next year. But what are they gonna do? And Josh Jacobs is out. He's done too as well. He's not resigning. He doesn't want to stay there. So good luck to the Raiders.
I feel like Devontae fucked up. I feel like he should have just never left. Not, I feel like he should have went back to Green Bay. I'll put it like that.
I mean, I don't blame him. He wanted to play with Derek Carr,
Yeah, it's like they're like his
but
best friend. I get it.
who would have thought this would have happened? You know what I mean? Who would
I
have thought it?
mean, I didn't really have much faith in him, to be honest with you. Like, yeah, Devontae Adams is nice and all, but when's the last time the Raiders have been good?
The Tuck rule.
Was that '03 when they lost to the Bucks in the Super Bowl?
No, it was after that. No, it was when they lost to the Patriots to the Tuck rule.
That was '01.
Was that 01?
I think that was '01, and I think that was '01 AFC Championship game. I think they lost to no. I don't remember. I know like the last time I remember the Raiders being relevant, like was when they lost to the Bucks in the champion and in the Super Bowl. This is the last time I remember the Raiders even being relevant. Like I don't know if the Raiders have even won the division. I don't know any. I don't think they've done anything like that since that Super Bowl appearance.
Hmm.
And they got killed in the Super Bowl. It was like 40-3 or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. There's no way this is gonna go all like that crazy.
I don't know. We gotta turn because it's 2 in the morning. We gotta go.
Titans versus Jaguars.
So I'm going Jags, man. Duval all day. Like it's the Jags can lock up a playoff spot with this win, and they're in Duval. And the Titans have just been slow. Like the Titans have been in free fall mode. I think they won maybe last week, but the Titans have been very inconsistent. They got Josh Dobbs starting quarterback again, I believe, this week. So I'm gonna go with T Law and the Jags.
I'm also going with the Jags. Derek Henry was rested, but it's just the fact that they had to rely on him for the entire thing. Josh Dobbs is starting again. I don't think they're gonna have enough to pull this one. The Jags are literally becoming a team you do not want to play going to the playoffs right now in the
They're peaking at
AFC.
the right time.
Yeah, that's all it takes sometimes. That's all it takes.
Mhm.
All right, next game. The Bucks at the Falcons.
Um, I want to go Bucks. It's just weird because I feel like I don't know. I feel like the last time this game popped up, I feel like I took the Falcons and I lost. So I think that's literally one of the only reasons I'm going to go Bucks on this one. I think the last time I picked the Falcons to win, and yeah, I think I lost it. Um, Brady isn't. I mean, I think his last game he played well, but to me, he's just been inconsistent. But they found a way in the playoffs, and they found a way to win. So I'm just going to go Bucks on this one.
I'm going Bucks also. The Falcons gave up on the season not too long ago. They're just
Yeah.
trying to figure out next year. So
Did you hear about that whole Derek Marcus Mariota thing where uh, coaches for the Falcons pretty much said that Mariota gave up on the team?
what?
Yeah, there was an article that came out this week, and it was like Mariota just gave up on the organization, and just was like he just gave up, and that's when they like made the move to Ritter and everything. So I think, yeah, I mean, he's only on a 1 year contract anyway, so I think but I think multiple, I think coaches in the organization or just close organization or whatever have said that like he gave up on the team, like coaches and players.
Yeah, it's an NFL agent that said that. They don't say who, but an NFL
Uh,
agent. Yeah. He's like, I thought Mariota quit on the Falcons, and it was unfair to a rookie like Desmond Ritter, who was there for Mariota to that point in the season.
uh,
The agent revealed in an interview with the Athletics' Mike Sando. Yeah. All right.
oh,
So we both got the Bucks on this one. Next
yeah.
one is the Patriots at the Bills. It's a must win for the Patriots, and you could say also for the Bills, looking trying to secure and lock up home field advantage, which for them it's a big one because of the fact that that weather in Buffalo in January, December, February is a pain, man. It's a pain.
It's
I
a
know
huge
was that Miami
factor.
won or kept it close, but still though, you know.
Yeah. I want to go Bills. I want to go Bills here. The Patriots are another team that's like they surprisingly are finding ways to lose this year. Like you're not used to seeing that in a Bill Belichick coach team, but they find ways to lose, like with the freaking Raiders game. Um, it's going to be interesting because of everything that happened on Monday night with Damar Hamlin, how the Bills respond. It's going to be tough for them to go out there. I'm sure go out there and try to play their game, and again, Damar is awake and he's talking to people. So I'm sure if he just has the strength and the energy, he'll probably be sleeping better. Something watching him play. So I'm gonna go Bills. I think it's gonna be a very emotional time, and but hopefully the Bills can channel that emotion into like some great plays on the field. Come away with the W.
I'm going with the Bills also as well. I mean, the Patriots literally is just like, what are you going to get? Are you going to get a good Patriots team that can hang in there with anybody? Or are you going to get a Patriots team that just like literally looks like they're lost and just started playing football?
Mm,
You know. So I'm going Buffalo on this one. Next one we have the Vikings at the Bears. The
mm.
Bears.
You going Bears?
I'm going Bears.
I'm gonna go Vikings, just because I really think the Bears just aren't that good. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
go Vikings.
but I just think the Vikings are pretenders, and this is going to hurt them.
I think they are too. I think they definitely think they are, but I just think even if they pretend, I feel like they still shouldn't lose to the Bears.
Yeah. The Ravens
Um,
at the Bengals.
I'm going Bengals. Uh, I'm going Bengals on this one at home to the Bengals. Again, another one where the situation that happened this Monday is gonna probably be on the hearts and minds of a lot of those Bengals players, especially T. Higgins. So I want to see how he reacts. If he should be out, he should be playing the game. So
Yeah,
see
but is
how
he going to
he.
lower his shoulder again, though?
I
You know
I
what I mean?
don't know. Yeah, all that remains to be seen. Like I'm sure it's another gonna. Everybody's gonna be watching to see what happens. But
Hmm.
I'm gonna go Bengals on this one.
I'm going Bengals as well. It's just too much firepower, man. Too much firepower. So Texans at the Colts. The battle for
Uh,
last place.
it's gross. I want to go Colts. Um, I think Sam Ellinger is starting quarterback for the Colts this week. Because the Giants knock Foles out. Um, uh, Matt Ryan, I don't know. So I think they might go with Ellinger. The Texans have been in a lot of the close games this year. Like a lot of games that have only been like 3 to 7 point, games. So I'm gonna go Texans here, and I'm just gonna see if they have a chance to pull another win out. Yeah, I'm going Texans.
You going Texans?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the same thing because I just feel the Texans are there. They're close. You know,
They're
Colts.
they're they're a couple stops from like a 5 to 6 win season.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. Not playoff bound, but just the fact that they're improving after they trade away their franchise quarterback.
right, they're still progressing.
hmm I'm going with Texans. Also, Colts is just a cluster. They picked Jeff Saturday as a coach, man. The guy never coached at all, and it's just I'm not blaming him for
Mhm,
everything, but it's just the fact that Jim Irsay is not doing what he should be doing.
mhm.
Um, if they win and they have a winning season, or even if we try 100, it'll be a miracle. It'll be a miracle. Um, let's see here. They're 4-11-1. Next one, we have the Jets and the Dolphins. Skylar Thompson is the quarterback. Good luck to the Dolphins and their team because Skylar Thompson is not the answer. The Jets will be blitzing Sauce with some interceptions. Yeah, I got the Jets on this one.
I'm sorry, I keep like full body stretching. I'm not trying to be on screen doing that.
No, you're good. You're good.
I my body's in is slowing down. Um, this if if two was playing, I'm going Dolphins. But like you said, Skylar Thompson. I don't think he's gonna be ready for the Jets defense. So I think he'll be overwhelmed. So I want to go Jets here.
All right. Panthers at the Saints.
It's an ugly one. Um, I'm gonna go Panthers because I guess I'm gonna just vote for the Panthers to win a game when they don't count for anything because we already got the playoffs now. The game that mattered the most, they lost. So now it's when it don't really matter. And now you're gonna go. Now you're gonna play hard. That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, I got the Panthers. I just don't think I see the Saints stopping their run game, which will then open the passing game. So I got the Panthers on this one. Browns versus Steelers at Heinz Field.
Um, the Steelers are gonna get it done. They're gonna hold up the end of the bargains. They're gonna they're gonna defend that home turf. They're gonna beat the Browns, and they're gonna hope for some help and get them in the playoffs. So I want to go Steelers.
Um, I'm gonna go Steelers as well too. I just don't think that Browns are experienced enough to go to the Steelers Heinz Field and get a W out there yet. Maybe another couple years or so we'll do it, but not now. Not now. Giants at the Eagles. Two teams already made the playoffs. Probably resting the
Yeah.
players.
I mean, I'm gonna just go for my Giants regardless. But yeah, we're sitting Aziz Ojulari and we're sitting Leo Williams as per now. But a report's supposed to come out like tomorrow of who all's like active and inactive and everything. So I don't expect us to play too many people at this point. And also, I agree. Like I think it's a chase figure. Sorry, that threw me off. I looked this up. It totally blew my mind. Oh man, that's why I'm exhausted. Um, yeah, yeah. I think the Giants are gonna handle this one. I think the Giants are gonna sit their starters. What I meant. I think the Giants sit their starters. I was reading something earlier. All right, my thoughts are all over the place. I was reading something earlier, like on Twitter and everything, and I just I've read that Leo's out, I've read Zeus is out, and I just don't see a point in us playing a lot of our starters. Just well, I was meaning to say I got distracted looking at something else. Um, and it wouldn't change any type of positioning or anything. And we're already locked into the 6th seed. I know the Eagles aren't going to be without Hurts again, and I think if they win, this will slow. Well, this is the thing, though. I think if them and the Cowboys both win, I think they'll still stay where they are in the 1 seed, but they can't really afford to lose another one. But we'll see what happens with Gardner Minshew. So that'll be an interesting game to keep an eye on. Um, I know a lot of Giants fans were pretty like divided on this, but Carl Banks brought up a good point and was just saying like, so what if we go in with our starters and we get our ass kicked again, like 49-22 again in the season on a bad note, on a bad loss, and then go into the first week of the wild card and come in flat. Like, yeah, you want to play your stars a little bit more and get some more, I don't know, get some more positive notes to end the season on, but you don't want to risk injury to anybody. You don't want to risk anything that could happen. So if the game's meaningless, we're locked into the 6 seed regardless. We're going to either face the Vikings or the Niners. Like, sit who you guys sit. You want to play some of the linemen maybe a little bit, get some reps. Maybe some of the younger corners that don't get a lot of reps. You want to play them for a little bit. Feel who you got to field, you know, and go out and play and come in healthy and move on to the wild card. I want to go Giants here just because I'm a Giants fan, but I won't be surprised if we lose. I don't think we're going to play a lot of starters.
I'm going with the Eagles only because of the fact that your D line is taking putting some players and putting them to rest, and that's a big one
Okay.
because like how are the backups going to go in there? Are they going to be able to disrupt Gardner Minshew to make him uncomfortable? As we saw some of the games that he's been playing here, if he's comfortable like any other quarterback, he's going to be fine. But uncomfortable, move on the run and throw and do all that stuff, it's not him. It's not him.
Mhm.
Was never him. Will never be him. So, question is now is can the Giants put pressure on Gardner Minshew? You know, um, I will pick Gardner Minshew and the Eagles to win this game. Uncle Rico's going to
Yeah,
get the stubs for the Eagles.
I dig it.
Yeah. Next, we got the Cowboys at the Commanders, which I really don't care for this one.
Well, the Cowboys will take care of business. The Commanders aren't going to do anything. They're not winning this game.
I
The
agree.
Cowboys are going
It's
to win.
just yeah, it's just Cowboys all day. Next one is the Chargers at the Broncos.
Uh, I mean, I'm gonna go Chargers on here. I don't know if there's any playoff seeding implication involved, but if there's anything that showed us that the Broncos are just aren't there yet. They don't have the chemistry or anything yet. So I'm gonna go Chargers on this one. Like I said, I don't know if winning or losing can affect their place, but I'm gonna go Chargers on this one. I don't think there's any reason they should drop this game.
I'm going Chargers as well. If they lose this game, I would probably say it's because of the altitude. They're playing at Mile High, but after that, I think the Chargers should have this
Yeah,
W.
yeah.
Next game, the Rams at the Seahawks. Still got to cover it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm going Seahawks. Seahawks are in a three-team race to get the last seed in the playoffs. It's between them, the Lions, and the Packers. The Rams aren't that good, although they've been playing a little bit better down the stretch. But and they're and they're in the 12th man. So I am taking the Seahawks.
I'm always taking the Seahawks on this one. The Rams just had a bad year. That Super Bowl hangover, it was no joke.
Yeah,
All right,
crazy, crazy.
the Cardinals at the Niners.
I'm going Niners on this one. This is another one's pretty cut and dry to me. I think the Niners should have no issues with the Cardinals. The Cardinals like to play tough, but no quarterback. Uh, line's not great. Defense is in flux right now. And the Niners are just peaking at the right time. The Niners are rolling at a good time. Actually, it's not even peaking at the right time. They're just rolling right now. No team really wants to see the Niners right now, so I'm gonna go Niners on this one easily.
I also go to the Niners as well too. The Cards just had too many issues to be effective and to be a threat to anybody at the NFL right now. Um, Hopefully next year we could probably see something different from the Cards, but I doubt it because Kyler just got his surgery done, and I get it. He might come back in less than a year, but
Hmm.
like I always say, if you tear your ACL and you get it repaired, the first year you come back doesn't even gonna count. It's the second year that's important, and to see what happens. So we'll see what happens with Kyler in that one. And the last game, the Lions at the Packers.
I can't wait for this game. Like this is the game I'm looking forward to.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy to say that you're looking forward to the Lions game, but like if the Seahawks somehow lose to the Rams and it comes down to these two teams and the last team and whoever team wins makes the playoffs, oh man, I can't wait. I cannot wait. That'll be a freaking sight to behold if the Rams go into the 12th man and beat Seattle, knock them out of playoff contention, and we all have to sit here watching all these other games and wait until the 8 o'clock game for the Lions in Lambeau against the Packers with the with the all what that state is the playoffs. I that's I can't wait for that. You know, this is a tough one. This is really a tough one. Like both teams battle back from like nothing. Both teams were like 1-7 and 2-6 and everything, and like both have battled back to the same record. And whoever wins this game is going to the playoffs. Like I know I keep saying that, but it's just this is the like an amazing way to end the regular season. An amazing way to end it. So
yeah.
this is hard. This is really hard. Like
I'm picking the Lions.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm leaning the Lions too.
The only like it's like I said, like the reason why I like the Lions is because of their linebackers.
Man, I just like
They're not world beaters. They're not world beaters. So
no, not at
don't
all.
confuse and construe my words, thinking and assuming that I'm saying that they're world beaters. They're not, but they're effective.
It's like I mean, their run game is good. Jamal Williams is just scoring at like seemingly at will. Like
Hmm.
Jared Goff has been playing a lot, like really well this year.
Trust me, I know.
Like I don't know. Like, are
Amon
the
St.
Lions
Brown's coming
really
around too.
gonna go? Oh yeah, Amon Ra and DJ Chart.
Mhm.
Like, are the Lions really gonna go into Lambeau on Sunday Night Football and beat the Packers, knock them out of playoff contention, a division rival, and punch their ticket to the playoffs? Is that really about the Lions? Is that really about to happen?
Yeah.
Like that's why I'm like, I gotta go for the Lions. I gotta see these guys win and go to the
Hmm.
playoffs. I gotta see it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh
At the
man,
same time, go for the Lions as well.
yeah. I feel like we agreed on every game except like one or two. I think like the Giants
Yeah.
Eagles game we didn't agree on.
I
That
think it
was
was the
it.
Vikings. Yeah, it's just at this point, like we were saying, at this point, like you know what team is what until you have
Yeah.
something like this where you have the Lions
Hmm.
and the Packers are both coming in good, hot. So now it's like who's gonna win? You don't know because you could say the
Hmm.
Lions. We could both here say the Lions, like we just did. We could both say the Lions. Next thing we know, AJ Dillon runs for 130 yards. And what's the backup's name? What's his name? Uh,
Who for the Packers?
yeah,
What, Aaron Jones?
Aaron Jones runs for another 100 yards. Like, come on, like really? Like, would you expect that to happen in this game? Like, I wouldn't. But if they both run for 250 yards, I'd be like flabbergasted. So this is a good game to
Uh,
end the regular season. It really is.
it's a really good game, man. It's like a really good game.
Yeah,
Literally, just like it's like literally what's at stake is a ticket to the playoffs. Like you can't do much better than that.
yeah, no.
Oh man!
Any thoughts on any game that you're excited to see, or besides this one?
Besides that one,
Besides this one,
um, the Giants won the Giants game just because it's my team. Um, and the Titans Jaguar game,
hmm
and there was one other one like it's on the. Oh, your game should be interesting. Your game should be interesting to see if the Dolphins are going to pull off some type of win to get back in the playoff picture. And yeah, like the AFC. I'm more interested in the AFC because we already know like the NFC is a 3-team race. So I'm more interested in the AFC and see what's going to happen there
yeah,
because like nobody in the AFC South has even clinched that division yet. So
no. Besides
I
my Jets game,
see the toilet bowl, see
yeah,
the Texans and the Colts in the toilet bowl.
yeah. Besides my Jets game, again, agree. The Titans and Jags game is a good one to watch. The Patriots are actually playing for their lives. That's gonna be a good game too as well. But
Mm,
it's one of those that can get out of hand real quick. And at that point, it's like, do you continue watching and see if the Patriots make a comeback or not? I don't know. I don't know. The Vikings game is going to be interesting, and the reason why is because the Vikings have a record that is not befitting of them. So, are they going to end the season with a win, or are they going to end the season with a loss? So that's an interesting
yeah,
one.
that's a good point too.
Yeah.
That's a good one. See
Any
if
clo-
the Vikings are even real.
yeah. Any closing comments and statements?
No, oh, I will say, you know, it's been a crazy week in sports, and it's been a crazy week in general. I'm sure everybody's going through things in their life. Um, again, I know we didn't post about it, but we have been following this Damar Hamlin story from the moment that we all watched it during the game until this point. We are happy that things have been progressing the way they are. We're just happy with the outcome so far, and we just are keeping him and everybody else in our thoughts and prayers as we move through life. Um, and now the whole thing with Peyton Hillis, was another one now who's in critical condition after diving in and saving his kids that were drowning at the risk of his own life. I mean, I'm pretty sure any parent would do that for their kids. So we were going to continue to monitor that story, and we hope the best for Peyton Hillis too, and we hope he pulls through and everything too, because again, like you saved your kids' lives, and you want to be there for your kids at the end of the day, and see how they're doing, and just be a father. I'm sure you need more life to live. So
Yeah.
we just, like I said, it's been a crazy week in sports and a crazy week in general, and like I said, we just want to express our thoughts and our prayers to everybody affected by everything that's going on. Ken Block, the rally car driver, passed away. Um, it's just been crazy. It's been crazy.
Yeah. It's been nuts. I'm gonna wrap this up. This is a late show recording.
I know
You
what I'm
guys are probably
saying.
watching this in the morning, but we're up late here recording this one. So uh,
Uh,
stay tuned, because after this we're gonna do a playoff preview and see how we review the playoff matchup of tree, and see, maybe give you what we believe will be the Super Bowl.
do I get my pick'em ring?
Yeah, it'll be one of those Green Lantern rings.
I gotta buy my own ring off of Amazon. 2023 pick'em
Yeah,
ring, pick'em title. Like
yeah.
I'm gonna buy another belt.
All right.
Oh yeah. All
Thank
right,
you, everybody.
everybody. Thank you for watching. Um, like, support, comment, share. Again, hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, let us know your thoughts in the comments, let us know your picks. And like I said, as Paul said, um, be on the lookout for the NFL playoff preview show. But until next time, everybody have a good night. Peace. We're out of here. I gotta go sleep.